Hi, and welcome back to the Mickey Diaries. I'm Mickey. Today we're going to talk about things you should bring on a camping trip. 3 things come to mind: monofilament fishing line, dental floss, and matches. And the matches, it's pretty obvious to figure out why you need to bring those along. That's to light a fire with. But the other 2 things are really important, especially if you don't have a lot of space in your tiny backpack, because they are interchangeable. The monofilament fishing line, of course, is good for fishing, and the floss is good for flossing your teeth, but they are interchangeable. So, for example, if you wanted to go fishing and you somehow lost your fishing line along the trail, maybe you slipped and fell over a cliff, and somewhere between the trail and the bottom of the cliff, the fishing line fell out. Well, you could still use your dental floss because, it's 1,000 yards in that little package for fishing line. And hopefully when you hook your hooks and bobber and worms and stuff, which didn't fall out of your pocket, up to the dental floss, and you unstrung it enough, and there was a big stiff wind behind you that helped, get it more than 2 feet from the shore, then you might have a chance of catching a fish to eat from a survival standpoint. And the same thing, goes back. So let's say that you actually lost your dental floss, maybe also along the trail, or perhaps when you hand wrestled and killed a buffalo with your bare hands, and a 9mm Glock that you found along the trail also helped you with killing the buffalo. After you skinned it and you had a big buffalo steak, and then you went to go to bed, well, you don't want to have that buffalo meat in between your teeth, because that will attract bears to the campsite. And as a matter of fact, it will attract bears right to your own mouth. So you want to get that buffalo steak meat out from between your teeth before you go to sleep, just in case you used all of the bullets from the 9mm that you found along the trail. But if you've discovered that your dental floss did fall out, you can cut a piece of the fishing line and floss your teeth with that. And here's a tip: whether you use dental floss or you use a fishing line, you want to take that line outside of the camp, at least 35 yards, because it will still have remnants of the buffalo steak from in between your teeth, and you don't want the bear coming to find that fishing line or the dental floss. These are just some tips that, I'm 66 years old. I've been on a lot of camping trips by now, and I know these kinds of things. So, survival tips, things you should think about doing when you're at home packing. And you think, what should I take? Alrighty. I think that's enough tips and advice for tonight. Have a good trip, though.